What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cecilia, and today we are doing an updated version of my makeup routine as well as my lash routine. This is 100% beginner friendly, and yeah, let's get into it. So as far as my lashes go, just give you guys a look. So I got these lashes off of Amazon. These are the lashes that I got. And they come in like a row. They come in a row from shortest to longest. So it's easy to apply. It's like super beginner friendly. This is the lash glue I used. I would like to say these were $8. I bought a whole bunch of them, and then I bought this lash glue, and I would like to say this was $2. And how I do this is I take the tweezers, and from the shortest to the longest, well, I actually start from the longest to the shortest. I apply the lash, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 of them. So I apply all 6 from shortest to longest. I mean, longest to shortest. And then on the top. And then on the bottom, I apply the last 3 to give it the more fluffier wing effect. It's almost dry on both top and bottom. That is when I go in and lightly press, smushing my lashes in between. And that gives me the effect of having minks without having minks for the price of like $10. And this is super beginner friendly, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time. I think for me to do this, it took maybe at best 15 minutes. Now, as far as skincare routine, when you are trying to get an all-day finished look, sweat's not gonna come through, what is important is how you treat your skin before you put your makeup on. And I know everybody, says this, like clean your face, moisturize, prime, serum, prime, and that's true. But I'm gonna tell you a little trick. When you do your cleansing care routine, first it should be wash, and you're gonna wash twice. You're gonna cleanse twice, basically. So it should be cleanse. You're gonna cleanse twice, so it's a double cleanse. Moisturize, and then serum, and then of course prime. Now we're gonna go all the way back to the cleansing step. Now, as far as the cleansing step, the first cleanser that you use needs to be a clarifying cleanser. The second cleanser that you need to use needs to be an oil-based cleanser, and let me tell you why. The more moisture and the more oil, well, it doesn't necessarily have to be oil if you have oily skin, but the more moisture that you put on your skin, the more you are basically confusing your skin to thinking that it's already replenished, it already has enough nutrients, it is already oily enough, it's already greasy enough. So what it will do is it will stop producing oil. Your skin is the biggest organ on your body. It's an organ, right? So it functions and reports to the brain just like any other organ does. So when your skin is dry, your skin will tell your brain it is dry, so produce more oil. If your skin is oily, your skin will report to the brain, hey, stop, I'm greasy, let's stop producing oil or sebum. You can sit here and completely dehydrate your skin trying to get rid of sebum and oil, and then an hour later your face is back greasy. It's because your skin is sending like a warning signal to your brain, like, hey, you need to create some oil to protect us, to protect our skin barrier. First cleanser is a detoxifying or clarifying cleanser. Second cleanser is a oil cleanser or oil-based cleanser, or you can just flat out use oil. Do not use coconut oil because some people are very sensitive to coconut oil, and then go in with your moisturizer and your serum. You can do either one. You can put them together, do one and do the other, and then go in with your primer. Already right there, your face is super moisturized. The moisture is locked in. You're gonna go in with a gel primer, because again, this is not about dehydrating the skin. And I say this again, this is included for oily skin types. Even oily skin types can moisturize their skin. Just use non-comedogenic products. They're very easy to find. And I am coming out with my book. I was supposed to come out with it on July 4th, but there was some things that I wanted to add, more like skincare routines for different type of skin types. So I added those, and I also added a various product list of things you can use to take care of your skin. So with me adding those things and adding a few more pages, the book is just taking a little bit longer, but at this point it would be more of a value to you guys and to my clients who get facials by me and who get their makeup done by me, so that they can have better results at home. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. hydrating serum, and I am only taking this on the spots where I tend to be oily at the most, and that is on my cheeks and around my nose and around my brows, even up in my T-zone of my forehead. And I kind of just stay in there. I don't really go outside of there because I don't really get too oily anywhere else. As you can see, guys, we are looking pretty moisturized. We're looking pretty moisturized. I do not have a lace on, but I like to put this band on when I'm doing my makeup, because it just makes it so much easier of not getting a whole bunch of makeup and keeping my hair back. Now, when you're doing your makeup, how you really want to do this is the same way that, you know, if you, let's say we're cooking, right? Like when you're cooking, you do the liquids first, and then you mix the powders in so that it's not clumpy, right? So we're gonna do all the liquid base first. These are my 3 main foundations that I use for myself, and depending on what time of the year or what time of the month is when I will use. And then there's sometimes that I even mix. So I am gonna mix Marquez with Manis, and that's gonna give me my perfect shade, because right now I'm in between being kind of chocolate and then being kind of like brightish yellow, just because of the yellow brown, if you get what I'm saying, because of the season. And I'm gonna mix this on my hand and just go in with a beauty blender. And your beauty blender needs to be slightly damp. And I don't even have like a lot of foundation, y'all. Like, it's not even a lot. I'm just realizing I got one earring in, y'all. I don't know what I got going on today. Like, that's it. You do not want a lot of product when it comes to foundation. You want your face to be very soft. Very, very soft. Not doing too much. And I'm just going to go a little bit around my mouth. Typically, you can color correct. But lately, I haven't been having to color correct due to my skincare routine. We got the base of the foundation down, and it's giving skin. It's giving skin. And that is pretty much it. I'm gonna go in and do the concealer part, and I'm gonna use this Milani and in the shade 170, and then this yellow tone, because I like a yellow tone under my eyes, in Cookie Too Faced. I'm also going to put blush, layer the blush on as well. So I go here with the darkest shade. which it is probably about one shade lighter than me, maybe one or two. So I go here for that. Then in my inner corner, I am here, here, and here, and here, right? I'm going right underneath my lip. I'm not going in a full triangle because I'm trying to make my bottom lip, I'm trying to accentuate my bottom lip, make it look bigger. And then I'm going here, right? And then I am going down the nose, I'm skipping, and then I'm hitting my button, right? Now for the blush, because we're gonna blend all of this together. This is one of my favorite Morphe brushes. I have so many of these brushes. I have so many of these Morphe brushes. The flat, this is a Sephora one, but this flat angle, however this angle is, it to me it works just like a beauty blender. So I'm typically using beauty blenders and this Morphe E63. So I'm gonna blend the outside first. Gonna blend the outside first. Now it's up to you how you want to do this. You can blend, you know, with the same brush, blend in, because the pink under the eye is in right now, or you can get the same brush, cleaner, with a, you know, without the pink on the product, and blend in the inner corner. But I kind of like the pink under the under eye, so I'm just gonna blend here and blend that all out and take it up as a V. Go down the nose. And then under the chin. And you see how you don't need a lot of product for that chin, because that little bitty dot, it's spread all over. I'm gonna go in with the smaller one and do my inner eye, go down the nose. And this brush just has a more defined, we're gonna keep that dot, so we're just gonna tap the nose. But this brush has a more, since it's smaller, it can keep everything more concise. And this is the Sephora, what is this brush? 47. And I actually think they have a smaller version of this brush that I've been thinking about getting. And so now that we got all of our liquid bases down, we can go in with powder. But I think I want a little more blush, so I'm gonna go here. Guys, I am hot. I didn't even know that my camera stopped recording, so I'm gonna have to tell y'all what I did. So I have three, now that everything is blended out, I have three powders. I have my Chanel powder in the shade 40. Sometimes I use 30. And then I have my Huda Beauty powder in Pound Cake and my Huda Beauty powder in Cherry Pie, which is the pink one. And what I did is that in my T-zone and all underneath my under eye, I did my Chanel 40. And then in my inner corner, I did Pound Cake on both sides and just a little bit under here. And then on my outer, I did the Cherry Pie. And now I'm just letting it bake and set. I am lightly doing my brows and gonna blend that out. And then when, as far as my brows go, typically what I do, oh, and then I went down my nose with Pound Cake. Same way I did the concealer, of going into my brows a little bit, down my nose, skipping, and then hitting the dot on my nose. And as far as my brows go, I just went in and did with a pencil. Then I'm gonna set them with some powder, with my Chanel powder, very lightly. I am gonna take this Got To Be gel and just a little bit of it, and I'm gonna use this to set my brows and kind of blend all the product. Just brushing all that product through. My face powder, I'm going in with the Fenty number 7. And I'm doing that all over the face. Forehead, side. I'm gonna start dusting away the nose, because we are gonna go into contouring the nose out as well as going into the upper eye. I'm gonna go into this shade here and do up here into my brow. Give it some depth and dimension up into the brow bone. I'm gonna take it down just a little bit, not too much, because I don't want it to be a harsh line, and go down the nose. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take a clean brush and just blend out that brown that we put under the eyes, just so it's not harsh on the edges. I'm gonna go in with my NYX lip pencil in Espresso and line my lips. And I think I want to kind of keep my under eyes clean. I don't think I'm gonna do any under eyeliner today. I might do just a little bit of mascara. And then let's dust off this product under the eye. It's been under there for a while, girls, but I like doing this method because it leaves it flawless. And then with me living in Texas, if I do sweat, I don't have nothing to be worried about. We're gonna go in with contour and bronzer, to setting the contour and the bronzer with a powder. And I'm taking that angle brush and I'm putting it just on one side of the angle with the pointed side upwards, and I'm just going in right under the cheeks. Starting from the back and a little up on the temple, not too much, and doing the same thing on the other side. Go here under the neck, just softly, and then here in the middle of the forehead. I'm going to intensify my blush with this bronzy pink color here, right just on, it's like shimmery a little bit, right just on the top of my cheeks. I'm even gonna take a little bit of that and on the dot of my nose. Give it a little shimmer on the nose. For lips today, we got options. We can either go in with Fenty Cream in Mauve Wives. We can go in with the Morphe Virgin, or we can do Huda Beauty Staycation. I think, because this is matte, I think I'm gonna go in with the Virgin in Morphe. And then take Fenty Mop Wipes on top of it. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of baking powder and carve that out. Again, we are using pound cake. Carve that line out. We're going to let that settle for a little bit, and then I'm going to take my hair down. So for setting spray, I used One Size, and I also used Morphe. I used Morphe to help the powder melt into my skin to give a more skin-like look, and then One Size will keep your makeup lasting all day long. These two are a power combo together. Of course, you can wear this one without, but because I use so much powder, I definitely like to mist my powder down. This is more of wet, and this is kind of more of like a dry spray, like a hold spray. Like, think of this is like the hairspray of makeup, and then this is more like setting the powder. It's more wet. So this is pretty much the look, guys, and I just put my hair up in this half up, half down kind of ponytail. If you guys want any details on how I did my hair, I have a whole video on how I did it. This is a old school track in hairstyle. And I just put rollers in it and go to sleep and go on about my business. But this is the look, guys, and it's gonna last all day. Even if I do sweat, it is not gonna show through. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Bye.